Hello again, and welcome to this another one of my vlog. Guys, the time is getting so chilly, so it forces me to do some of my content now, start my indoor contents, because there's not very much outside that I can do unless we get a few warm days in the weeks to come, but it's very unlikely that we'll be able to go outside to do anything right now. So I'm going to recreate a candle holder that I saw in Hobby Lobby. It's a candle holder that is placed on the wall that you would put like a large candle in, like a pillar candle you would put in it. And how it is, this it is it's a oval shaped candle holder which has an oval shaped mirror, something close to this that I have, much smaller, but mine is going to be a little bigger because this is the closest thing I have in my possession that I could actually try to do the replica of that candle holder, something close to match. So this is the closest that I could come to finding a mirror that would replica the one I saw, which I will post the before and after in the video. So the first thing I'm going to need is the mirror, which I have. And I'm going to be using some upholstery crystal buttons, because the mirror is a little bling bling. It has, you know, blings on it. So these are what I'm going to use, which is similar to what is on the candle holder. And I am going to also maybe using some of these crystal rocks. And I've already started the template, which I cut out the first piece out of this piece of foam, and I also cut another piece out of this piece of board. It's a whole picture frame that I have, but it's also a foam board, but with paper on top of it, so it's kind of insulated foam board. And so I did cut that out of this piece of foam board, which had the forget the name of the picture that was on this. And then I went ahead again and I cut out another piece out of cardboard. So this was the actual template of the mirror that I cut out with the foam. So this is the template. This comes out of here, because how it is that the bling is all around the perimeter of the frame, and then the mirror would be in the middle. So this is what I came up with. So the first thing I did was cut out the two pieces. So I cut out a piece of cardboard and a piece of foam board, which made it more solid. What I noticed, when you put the E6000 onto the foam, it melts it away, like you cannot use it. This is what it does to it. It leaves holes in it. Once you put some there, it just melts away. That's what the E6000 do to the foam itself. So what I realize is that when you use it and on the foam board that is backing and insulated with paper on both sides, it does not burn through it that easily. And with the cardboard, so this makes it much stronger and durable. So the first thing I did after I cut out my templates, I started it. I did not decide to do a video with it, but then I changed my mind and decided that I would do the video on it. So this is it. So I cut out the foam boards. So this is the back of it. So the insulated foam board, this is the piece that is gonna be adhered. The mirror is gonna be adhered to this piece. So this is the back. I also went ahead and I purchased these it's called permanent vinyl and it's silver foil. I purchased these at, I think I did at Hobby Lobby. Yes, I did get these at Hobby Lobby also. And I cut, being as there's two pieces, the cardboard and the foam board together to get the thickness, I doubled both of them, and around the edge I cut the silver wrap or foil, whatever they call it, and I go, or it has adhesive to the back of it, so I just put it to the front and bend it over onto the back of this, and then I put make the hole spaced around the perimeter of the frame, and then I glued these with the E6000. I glued the upholstery buttons into the holes that I prepared for the upholstery button. Okay. With that said, and with what I have done, this is what I came up with, which is what it is. And yes, and I also painted it black to mimic the one that is in Hobby Lobby. So I need one more large of the upholstery button. I ran out of large upholstery button. I had only 9 left, so I need one more. So I think I have one more somewhere. I'm gonna find it to put it in this spot. And then I go around it with the smaller upholstery buttons that I purchased on, I think it was Amazon that I purchased them. So that's what it looks like, a little close to the one that is in Hobby Lobby. What I decide on doing is, being as these spaces are kind of narrow and I don't want the buttons too close to each other, I was thinking that I may just use some glass rocks to fill it out. But it's something to think about, because I really don't want to actually, yeah, I think I will use the larger glass rocks to fill those spaces out and you know, kind of make it uniform, because on the one at Hobby Lobby that I saw, they were a bit the blings were like close to each other. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. Putting on the glass rocks, crystal rocks, or what they call them, on in the space around the frame. Started, but I thought the camera was running, but it was not. Okay, so I'm just adhering them in the space. But what I don't like with them is that the sheen, after you put them down with the glue, the sheen kind of disappear off of them. They're just looking black and bland. No sheen whatsoever. But I have to do it the way it is, similar to how it is on the one I'm trying to replicate. So yeah, that's where I'm with that now. So just gotta go find that other large button and put it on and see if I can get a few, put a few of the small ones in designated space where they will kind of put, you know, kind of give the area a little sheen, because it looks, these rocks look so bland after they are, after you put the glue on them, the sheen just disappears. It's kind of almost look like there's no rocks around it, or like they're painted all in black, which is not the case. But I am going to try and put a little more bling there in there, so it actually will give a little more sheen. Gives a little more sheen. To get a little more sparkle onto the design, guys, I have decided to use some sprinkles over the frame. So I'm just going through and putting in some sprinkles. Don't want to do too much. Then I'm gonna just dust it off, and wherever it forms, there I had already put there some of put some of the glue on it, the E6000 glue, so the sprinkles are gonna hold in place, I hope, and don't fall out. Yes, but that's my best bet, because the spaces are so small and I didn't want to do the frame much bigger. I didn't want it to not look close to the one that I'm trying to replicate, so I try to stick to the size mirror I have and see if it would work. So I put the sprinkles on, and yes, it kind of look light. It's a little, you can see the difference on it. You see a little more sheen now than what was there before. So now, oh gosh, it's not even, I guess I better wait until it's completely dry, because some of the stones are not dried in place yet, and I don't want them to fall out. So I mean, the stones look black on top of the black cardboard. The stones actually look black. So this is what I am trying to do to knock it so then I can actually use a blow dryer or something to blow the sparkles off. Oh, and it's a lot. It is a lot. So I get a whole heap in this section right here. It is a lot. But as soon as the E6000 is dry, it's transparent, so the bling, the sparkles are gonna actually be shining on it. Not what I intended it to look like, but I guess I just have to go with what I get right now. So I'm just gonna use a brush and lightly brush off what is on the, just lightly brush it off with the brush, and yeah, just leave it to dry. And as soon as it is dry, I can actually knock it, because the rocks and stuff are not dried yet. So as soon as they're properly dried, give it another 10 to 15 minutes. I can just come back and blow out the excess sparkles that I throw on it and see how it how it turns out. So fairly looking not too bad right now. Yes, I think I'll be able to get some of the sprinkles out at the part where I did not put any glue, because the spaces on it are so small, guys. I just cannot get to fit in the pieces that I intended to fit in there. So this is how it is right now. So I'm gonna go on to start to make the frame that is gonna hang on onto the wall. So just gonna leave this aside to dry while I prepare the frame. I use this. I have placed some E6000 here on the back of the foam board, and then adhere it to the mirror. So this is the front, that's the back. So the E6000, you can see through the groove here, the E6000 is joining, holding both of them together. It's not dry yet, so I'll have to leave it overnight for it to adhere to the mirror. Trying to get it in the center. So I'm gonna put some weight on it and leave it there overnight to dry, and that would be strong enough. And as for the mirror adhering to the piece of metal, see that black thing in the back of the mirror, and it comes all the way around at that point. That's where the candle holder itself is gonna go. So I use the Gorilla, it's a Gorilla glue, the hardener, and resin. The resin that uses the hardener. So it's a glue, but it's a two compound mixed together to create the hold on whatever you are making. So that's what's adhering the metal to the mirror at the back. So I am just trying to go ahead now and adhere the frame that I make to the mirror, and then just trying to find some weight. I need something that's gonna transfer the weight all the way on all four corners. So that should be something longer and wider than the whole mirror and frame itself. But what do I have? Just holding them in place after I mix the resins together. I could have sworn the camera was on when I mixed both the resins together. I have decided to put a few rhinestones around the edge of the candle holder. This is just so plain, so that's what I decided on doing. Just gonna put them right around the edges here, using some E6000 glue. So there you have it. I attached the stones around the candle holder. But for some reason with these stones, when you use the E6000 to adhere them, it takes away the sheen, it takes away the bling from the stones. Don't know why that happens, but they're not as shiny as they should be. Like if you look at this one that is not adhered to it, you can see the difference. It, you know, it shines. This one, it actually shines. But the ones that you put on with the E6000, for some reason, they don't shine as much. There's a little gloominess to them. So yes, guys, this is the finished product. So I'm gonna put a candle in it now. This candle is not the ideal thing. It's the right size, but I wouldn't choose this color. It doesn't matter what color candle you would put in it, but I think if I had put a white candle, it would have shown up much better. So I'm gonna hang it to the wall and show you guys how it looks. So that is how it looks. That's the finished product. So my reindeers are showing up. I definitely think if I had put a, if I had put a white candle, it would have popped more. But that's how it looks. So I'm gonna light the candle now and turn the lights off and see how it looks when the candle is lit. So that's the look with the candle lit and the lights are off. The only light that's on is the bathroom light. Let me turn that off and see what happens. That's what it looks like with all the lights off. Let me know if it comes to the close to the original one that I saw in Hobby Lobby. Yes, all the lights in the house is off, and that is the finished product. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. And guys, when I post it on my Facebook and on my WhatsApp, please do not comment on the Facebook, on the WhatsApp page. Please to go to click on the link and go to the YouTube channel and do your comments over there. Write your comments over there. And remember to hit the thumbs up button so that the algorithm will identify the video and share it to more people. And thanks for watching. Bye.